What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima,
This is not
not
another damn
another
podcast.
damn podcast.
Presented by
Our damn selves.
So 298.
298.
Let's do it, yeah. You know, we're on the tail end of Super Bowl weekend and on the eve of Valentine's Day. So that's when this will be released, yeah. So my Simpsons fans to get this dope. Congratulations going out to for winning the Super Bowl. That's
Me?
for this, we have no idea who won. So I think I predicted that was going to win the Super Bowl, or I didn't predict that would win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I hear that president will be watching with his wife.
right. Well, yeah, shout out, yeah. Shout out, hopefully Rihanna did her thing, but if she didn't, shout out Rihanna for not doing her thing. I'm expecting it to be good though, but yeah, you never know with these halftime performances. So I'm
That needs to
hitting
be
this.
a good way to say, hey, I'm back, because she hasn't performed in years, and then this is her first time performing as a new mom. So I have to, as a mom, from one mom to another, I definitely am going to root for her, just trying to get back out there,
But what
because
the fans really want though
yeah.
is new Rihanna music. She had the Black
Oh
Panther,
yeah.
which is Oscar nominated, by the way. We didn't mention that during our Oscar show, but yeah, Lift Me Up did get nominated for an Oscar. So because that's over the closing credits of Black Panther Wakanda
Yeah.
Forever. So it's like I'm hoping Rihanna gets that Oscar, yeah. So yeah, we get her
And she
there.
can join Eminem, 3 6 Mafia,
Mafia, yeah.
John Legend, and
John is
Common.
Common, John Legend and Common,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's been a few.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
Rihanna is nominated. I'm hoping she
Nice.
will
Nice.
lift me up. Yeah, that'd be dope because that Super Bowl performance and an Oscar all in the same year. That'd be pretty fucking dope. But her fans are definitely thirsty. Like when the new Rihanna music come in, when they saw her halftime show was first announced, that's the first thing they said. Okay,
It's like,
when
we need
the
new
album coming,
music.
the album coming. It's like that's what
I
everybody.
like what she's enjoying being a mom right now. And she's soaking that up, and
Yeah. And she's
you
making
know,
so much goddamn money from this
she's
Fenty.
a she's a
It's
fucking
like so,
billionaire, yeah.
this Fenty brand, so she never has to release music.
And being savage. Ah.
Make so much money from this damn
She
thing.
getting that money.
But as a
Because I
creator,
was looking at some of the stuff, I was like, I think I might give me some of that savage lingerie. I was like, some of that stuff. I was like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. I was like, I might give me some stuff. And like her Fenty Beauty is supposed to be for like all skin tones and everything, because it looks like it does have a wide range. We know sometimes as women of color,
mm-hmm.
they don't always have all of our shades. We'll just say it like that. So, but
you
Rihanna, it looks like she has like a broad spectrum
looking
of
chalky
it.
with some of that makeup. Yeah. Looking
I'm
chalky,
like, that does it.
you know.
Come on now.
So she actually got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Some sisters got that chalky shit on there. Looking like Heath Ledger from the fucking Batman. The Dark Knight looking like Joker. Why so
Or
serious?
like Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn or Joker, Heath Ledger and shit.
Feel like that.
That chalky shit, yeah. Wonder how I got these scars on my face looking like him.
It's gotta match. Like the neck and the face gotta match. Oh, it's gotta match up in here. But yeah, congratulations to for winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And big ups, well, and big up, we actually did well. Big ups to Patrick Mahomes, second MVP regular season. So, and big ups to for winning the Super Bowl MVP. Got to keep it going.
Hey, because at this point, but
Got his second, so yeah, congrats going out to that brother. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Since we on the subject of sports, let's just go right into it. Congratulations, LeBron James, officially the all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
My drums. Get
Yeah.
my weak drums.
Passed off Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who broke the record damn near 40 years
40
ago.
years ago, yeah.
It's like
38 years.
32,387 was the record. Was the record. Now LeBron James is obviously past that, but since he's still active, I won't read the number he has here because it's
And
going.
counting. You say this, that, and counting.
But he's past 38,387. We know that much, yeah, because that was
Yeah.
the old record. Like, I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be that outdated, so I won't read like what the number I have in front of me. But it's over that. It's
Mm-hmm.
a big
I was
deal.
trying to stay up and watch it. I actually dozed off, and then like I found it on YouTube because like when I woke up, then I
I
saw they
saw it
lost.
on the Bleacher Report
I
because
was like, damn it! I was like, I was trying to stay up to watch it, but you know, them West Coast games be
I
like,
definitely went to bed. I do my radio show and I teach class. I said I got to get my late night nap in. It's like, I watch LeBron on the highlights. It's like I got to get.
I purposely stayed up to watch it. I was purposely trying to stay up because usually I'm in bed by like 10 or 10:30.
Yeah, because I get me a nice nap in between teaching class and doing the overnight show. So yeah, I said
Mhm.
I'll catch it on the highlights, yeah, which I did. Like so when I got up, I caught the Bleacher Report and saw the
Mhm.
official the shot where which
Yeah.
ironically the fadeaway he hit the fadeaway to break the record. Because
Mhm.
everybody was saying like is he gonna sky hook? He's like it was always like there was a lot of speculation like how he was gonna break it.
The sky hook is very hard to do.
I'm sure he probably couldn't get it right, so he probably said, fuck that." Like, he probably tried the sky hook in practice,
It
but
just didn't work. Because
nah.
I haven't seen anybody really successfully do the sky hook, really.
Yep, that's a
Not
Korean
really.
special there, the sky hook, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a huge feat. Like I said, love him or hate him. A lot of people hate the man. It's like LeBron
And
James. It's
that's what I
fucking
said.
impressive.
Like,
Yeah.
my whole thing that I go into with that is records are meant to be broken.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, if somebody breaks your fave's record that you really don't like, of course you're going to be critical. Well, he only got it because da da this. He only got it because he played 20 years. And da, 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 da. That's why I'm here. Well, you could break records if
Longevity
you play
count.
20 years.
Longevity count. Kareem played 20 years. It's like shit,
And then my
longevity
thing
count.
is, you have to think about whether you like LeBron or you love him or hate him. The fact that he's played 20 years in the league, hasn't had significant injuries. Like, I mean, obviously injuries are part of the game, but he hasn't missed like whole
First
season.
major injury was that year when he hurt his groin like a couple of seasons ago. He went like probably like 17 seasons without like missing any significant time.
Right.
Whatever year that was, I think 2 years ago. Yeah, when he had the
Mm-hmm.
severe groin pull, whatever that. That's the first time he missed significant time in his career. So yeah.
Yeah. Like, you have to think about the fact that he didn't have a season ending injury.
Um,
He never had that.
he
So the
was
fact that he's able to take
because the guy,
take care of his body.
obviously the guy who I thought would break it some years back, like didn't because he broke his body. Like when Kobe had that Achilles tear,
Mm-hmm.
Kobe was never the same after that. But like Kobe was the guy I thought would get this record because
Yeah, I thought so
was
too.
just obsessed with scoring. Like
Kobe was
LeBron
just
is
a
like not
natural.
even like a scorer like that. Like LeBron's more of a facilitator, which is like makes this even more impressive. That the guy
Mm-hmm.
is like you don't even think of him as a scorer first guy, like is the guy with the record now. Like
Mm-hmm.
Kobe was the guy that he didn't see a shot he didn't like. Kobe
Because
like,
Kobe was a fierce competitor. Like, he was like,
Kobe never
I'm gonna
saw a shot
win.
he didn't like and shit.
I'm
Basically,
winning. And
but
I'm doing whatever it takes for me to win. I'm gonna win. I'm going to win. If I have to take 100 shots, I will take 100 shots in this
people
game.
forget
I
that
don't give a
Kobe
fuck.
he when he had the Achilles injury, he was averaging like 27 points a season. So he still was
Yeah.
dominant. He hadn't started declining. That injury changed him, though. After that, he
Yeah.
was never the same player. Yeah.
And then he bowed out gracefully because he knew that his better days were behind him. So then he
He'd
was
been
like,
playing
okay.
20 years. It was time at that time.
He said, okay. And then he
Retired
bowed
at
out
20 years.
gracefully. He did.
Yeah,
And he had a nice retirement tour. He did. But LeBron, it was nice to see like his wife, his children, his mom, to see all of them there and to just
mm.
see their joy in their face. And like I said, I still go with this. I like the black man shouting out the black wife. Like, he was like, she's the real Savannah's the real MVP. He's like, she's the one who should be. And then she looked like like what she looked, she was like,
On that
he's
court.
like, no, he's like, actually, like, this should go to her. Like, she's actually the MVP.
She was like, I ain't on no basketball court. Shit.
But I mean, I get where, but I love that he places so, puts his wife up so much on that pedestal. Like, it's nice to see that, to see a black man honoring his black wife and his black mom and his black children during Black History Month. I love it. So I'm here for that. I'm here for the black positivity. I'm here for it.
You want to go over some of the other names? Want to just read the rest of the top 10? Let's do it. Let's just do it.
Yes. So we had so now
LeBron
we have LeBron,
and Kareem. So we know that.
Kareem,
Number 3,
Karl Malone,
obviously. Number 4, the guy I just mentioned, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
5 is Jordan.
Jordan's 5 now, right?
Yep, Jordan's 5. Guess who 6 is? Like just so he was top 5 until like recent years.
It's not Dirk. I know Dirk is on the list.
Is 6, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was 7. I thought he was 7. Okay. So Dirk
Now the
is
guy
6.
that originally had this record for years is 7, Wilt Chamberlain.
Will Chamberlain
was the guy for like decades. It's like
he scored 100 points.
Kareem passed him, and then a bunch of these other guys passed him eventually too. Yeah, but like Wilt was the guy. Like for now he's 7. 8, Shaq.
8.
9, Carmelo. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Carmelo's top 10, and Moses Malone is number 10. So that's your top 10
okay.
of all time.
That's a nice mix of older and newer.
How close is Carmelo to Shaq? I'm trying to see, like, because I don't think he officially retired, to the best of my knowledge. He just old now and nobody signed him. That's all he is. But if Carmelo gets picked up, he's Shaq is 28.596. Carmelo's 28.289. So he's a few hundred off. Like he came back, he could still pass Shaq. I don't know if anybody's gonna sign Carmelo at this point though.
Yeah, Shaq could come in and be like, I'm coming out of retirement.
We'll see. I want to see a 50-year-old Shaq. Like, get that from the desk of like TNT and then like and do Superman for real, like rip it off and have his jersey under there. That'd be amazing. Shaq could be a real Superman. Like tear the suit off and then have a Shaq jersey up under it. I'm going
with Shaq jersey, Orlando or Lakers. Ooh.
Going to the game. Yeah. And that's another thing that's impressive about this list too. Like it's like there's only 2 names that under this top 2 of Moses too. Like 3 names, yeah. Most of these will have been played for the Lakers, almost every one of these guys. So Lakers just know how to get good players. This is what they do. So LeBron, Laker, Kareem, Laker, Karl Malone, 1 year with the Lakers.
Cup of coffee.
Of course, Mike never played. Dirk never played. Wilt, Laker. Shaq, Laker. Carmelo, Laker. And Moses never played. So almost every one of these guys at some point played for the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers, this is what they do. They know how to get like the best players.
They know how to get the best players. And they did. Boy, did they have the best. They had Kareem. They had Kobe. They had LeBron. Yeah, Wilt.
Yeah. Shaq, yeah, like they they get some talent, them goddamn Lakers. Like love them or hate them Lakers, they know how to they know how to acquire some talent.
I gotta put my Chicago on. Jordan know everything. Y'all being silly.
That's the blessing and the curse with being a Bulls fan. It's like we had Jordan, but the curse is y'all still stuck on Jordan. He left 25 years ago. It's like
98 was a long time ago.
So that's the blessing and curse of being a Bulls fan. You had Jordan, but you had Jordan. You had Jordan. It's like y'all still talking about Jordan now. You had him 25 years ago. That's the dilemma of being a Bulls fan. Plus, you had Jordan. The negative, you had Jordan.
Let's just open up that door for Jordan. I said, we ain't new at this.
Oh, yeah, we definitely knew.
Jordan, have you watched the trailer for Air?
I haven't seen it.
Have you watched it?
Is it part 2 of the Last Dance?
No. Thankfully. So this is something I'm actually excited about. So I'm like, they try and get me back in the movie theaters. They are. It's going to be a movie that's going to be released based on true events surrounding how Nike got Michael Jordan to be the face.
Yeah.
Of Nike.
What people don't realize is before Jordan, Nike was kind of a dumpster fire.
Yeah. Yeah, they were trash. They were trash.
Converse was the sneaker company for like Hoopers.
Yeah, and they showed that in the trailer. They showed all of that. Let me find the cast.
And I think that because Converse had all the top guys. They had Magic. They had like Bird. They had Dr. J. So like I think they actually turned down Jordan because they said we got too many stars. They kicked themselves.
Let's
They
look at this
kicked him.
cast. So this movie, Ben Affleck is directing it.
Okay. He's a big
Here,
time director these days.
here's the cast. You got Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. You know they besties, so you see one, you see the other. Chris Tucker is in. I actually saw it on Chris Tucker's Facebook because he posted. He's like, "Oh, check out this movie. By the way, I'm in it." Chris Tucker,
Okay.
Jason Bateman, Marlon Wayans,
Okay.
and one of my faves, Miss Viola Davis is playing Dolores Jordan.
That's interesting.
I was like, oh, when they showed her, I was like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I was like, yes.
That's interesting.
But it's an excellent trailer, like the way that they showed it. And it's looking like to me, I don't know if they're actually going to show Michael per se, but it looks like they're showing him from like behind or like silhouette, like because we know like how, especially us, like we're Chicagoans, that was like Mike, it ain't no damn Mike. You know,
We
we're
saw
very
that trash
critical.
ass Jordan biopic from back in the 90s. Like, we don't want another one of those. Remember that awful Michael Jordan
You
biopic?
see my face.
If we don't
It was
know,
trash. It was
we
awful.
know
It was.
that was terrible.
But it looks like they may not show, like, well, at least from the trailer, I saw the official trailer, like they never showed his face, but they were showing the other characters. Because Chris Tucker was talking about Converse is king or whatever. He was saying that, like Converse, because he said, when you said that, I was like, yeah, because Chris Tucker's character was like, Converse is the NBA, and
Yep.
and then they were trying to get
Nike
like
was a non-motherfucking factor, as Evelyn said.
the whole Jordan thing. And then at
Tie it
the end
all
of the,
together, basketball wives get it.
yep, at
Nike was
the
a
end of the trailer,
non-factor.
this is what made me smile when they was like, okay, what do you plan to call these shoes? What do you want to call them? And then he said Air Jordan. And he was like, I guess it'll grow on me. He was like he wasn't feeling Air Jordan, like he was not feeling the name Air Jordan. But it looks
Nike
like
was trying to push their Air right brand
a
at the
really good movie.
because yeah, Nike there was it was Air everything during that time. Like Air Force Ones had just dropped a couple years before. And then you had Air Flights, you had Air Max later. It's
Air
like
Max.
Nike was just stuck on Air. That's why they went with Air Jordan. It's at the time it probably did sound stupid. It just sounds so familiar now because Nike was just stuck on Air at the time. That's why they said, okay, we the Air company and so we gonna call them Air Jordans. Damn it, that's what that like
But it
Nike.
looks very good. I think it comes out April 5th or something, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I know it comes out in April. So I'm like, and they're like only in theaters. Like I might have to get to the show to see that. Like I really haven't been to the show really to see a lot of movies lately.
Last
But
movie
I
I saw was
might.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
What's the last one I
Before
saw?
that, I saw Woman King. Before that, I saw
Same thing with me.
the Batman. I saw three movies like in the last year and a half, like in the show.
I
Right?
saw Women King and I saw Black Panther. Yeah. I did too.
Three. That was the last couple years. Probably it was the last 2 years I've seen three movies. That's since COVID. Probably that's probably
Just
the only.
COVID.
I saw yeah. I saw Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, The Woman King, and The Batman. It's the only three movies I've seen in the show.
I saw Tom and Jerry in 2021. I did the movie theater for the kid's birthday.
Glad I missed that screening.
Yeah, I'm glad you missed that. I'm glad you did.
Caught COVID the very next day or whatever.
Yeah, I'm glad you missed it. I did the private screening. But
Let's stay on.
it
Go ahead.
it looks so good though. Like just watching it, like like I was smiling the whole time. I'm like, this is a great trailer.
Okay.
So I mean, it looks like an awesome movie. So check it out. Air 2023 movie. Like if you just Google that, you'll find it and watch the trailer and let me know what you guys think of it because it looks
Forgetting the
awesome.
80s, Air Nike wanted to call everything Air. That's where the Air Jordan name came from. It wasn't even Jordan's idea, it came from Nike. Like, we calling all our shoes Air, damn it. So we calling these Air Jordans.
Air Jordan.
That's all that came from. Hey, whether you like it or not, like all our shoes are Air and shit, damn it. But let's stay on the NBA. Yeah. Trade deadline went down. Let's start with our Bulls. Like, yeah, the big moves the Bulls made. Let me tell you the big moves they made.
That's a goose egg.
That's
See
dead
my goose.
silence.
See my goose egg.
That
Goose
was
egg.
goose eggs from the kid. Dead silence for me. That's the
Goose
move
egg.
the Bulls made. Dead silence. Yeah. Wolves and the Cavs were the only two teams that didn't make any moves. The Cavs got a nice young core, so like I
Yeah, they
get,
beat the Bulls
yeah.
on Saturday night. So
But the fucking Bulls are like, yeah, what are you doing? I don't know what direction this team. Let's before we get to the trades, like let's go on a mini Bulls rant. Yeah, shout out to League, rest in peace. But yeah, I'm about to shit on our Bulls. Like, because they're an aging team that's not a contender and doesn't have any real young prospects. So like, what that's like a deadly combination. Yeah. When you're an aging team, like you're supposed to be
it
like
is.
win now, but this team is anything but win now. It's like,
Right.
it's like no, who said
Right.
nobody is like, yeah, I think the Bulls can win it all this year. Like I haven't heard one single person. Philippe probably would have said it if he was still around.
They're my
One
thing
single person.
I so often say they're consistently inconsistent.
Mm.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Consistently inconsistent.
You're an aging team. You should be in win now mode. They're not. Or if you're up and coming, you should have like some great young prospects. Like I said, unless you think Patrick Williams, Kobe White, and Ayo Dusuma are like the core of the future of this team, like which I
Mhm.
don't. It's like, yeah, then like what are you doing? It's like
I don't know what they're
you
doing.
don't even have you might not even have a pick in this upcoming draft because of that Vooch trade. Yeah, so you tanking is not really like a sure thing because the pick is what top five protected, but yeah, well if the Bulls get the number six pick, then Orlando gets that pick. Yeah. So
Mm.
so like yeah, you're in a bad spot. Like the Alonzo Ball, I don't know what his future holds. I saw an
Mm.
article. I also know who they comparing him to already. I saw somebody I
Brandon
saw I
Roy.
saw a Brandon Roy comparison already,
Yeah.
which is not a good thing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
bad.
I saw that. Yeah, Brandon Roy.
Today,
I was
I
like,
just saw that today. They comparing
yeah.
Alonzo's injury to Brandon Roy. His career ended like was he 27 when he retired? Like he's like very prematurely that dude was in
Because
career.
Marcus was telling me, Marcus said it's like a Brandon Roy thing with like it's like, and I'm like, when he said that, I was like, fuck. I was
I
like,
read an
I
article
was like,
today. Yeah.
I was like, when he
I
said it's
saw
like
a
a Brandon
Brandon
Roy thing,
Roy
I was like,
comparison today. I was on
that's
the
not
board.
good. If it's like Brandon Roy, that's not good.
Yeah,
It's
because
not.
it's very mysterious. Like, because Lonzo hasn't played in over a year. It was January of 2022, the last time this dude touched the court.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no word yet, like, yeah, like, oh, he's making progress. Like, we ain't heard shit, like, about what that was going on with him. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very, very mysterious, like, this injury. It's not like, oh, yeah, well, he's making progress. He's doing this, he's doing that. Is they all keeping, like, hush, hush, like, everybody with the
Mm-hmm.
organization. It's like, well, we don't have any new information about his progress. Like, yeah. The coach probably don't even know. It's like, I'm sure he probably don't
Yeah,
even know.
Donovan probably like,
Yeah. So it's like,
Acme probably like,
they keeping this shit real
LeVar,
tight.
I know who knows. LeVar knows. I know who knows.
I'm sure. And he ain't saying
Let's
shit
get
either. It's
some.
like,
Let's get some true serum in him to get him to talk.
let's get him drunk. That's truth
Let's,
serum.
let's get the.
Give him some
That's
shots.
why I said the true serum. That's why I said the true serum.
Some of that brown.
Let's get some of that in him.
Some of that Hennessy and VSOP in
Some of
him.
that yak in. Let's get some of
Yeah.
that yak in, and let's get the truth.
Or as Buster Rhymes said, Pastor
That's the
Cavassier.
Cavassier, the latest man. The Cavassier, the latest man.
Yeah, let's
Get
get
that
him
in
a
him.
fireball lit and find out what's going on with his knee.
We need to know. We need answers. We gotta know what's
Been
going
over
on.
a year. Like if he can't play, then like we should know that so then you can move on. At least like if dude can't play anymore, then like that
Yeah,
gives the
so at
Bulls
least you can just
okay.
kind
Now we
of.
can like try to trade for a point guard at least. Like yeah, at least like if he can't play, then have the option to move on. The silence is
It gives
what
you
I
that
don't.
closure, yeah, because you
Yeah,
want that. You want that closure. You
yeah.
do.
So at least now, but now we know we got to find a point guard. At least you know.
Otherwise, we're just spinning our wheels right now.
Because it is people that are still holding out that a healthy Lonzo is all this team needs. It's like who knows if that's ever going to happen.
Um,
And I think this team needs a lot more than a healthy Lonzo.
and
Even
even
even if he was playing, this team
I'll
have holes in it.
I'll be willing to go out on a limb and say if Lonzo is healthy and returns back to no one's ever going to be 100%
What he
after a
was
surgery,
before
but
the injury, pretty
let's
much.
say 90%. Let's say he gets back to 85, between 85
I
and
played
90%.
before January of 22. Like the
Let's say he gets back to that.
first 2 months of last season, let's say.
Yeah. I'll be willing to even say that, okay, yes, you put him on a team. You now have your floor general, you now have your distributor. However, it's still some other gaping holes in the roster. It is.
Especially in that front court.
That can start that's a good start. That's a place to start. That's a starting point, but it's still other holes. That's not just going to magically fix everything. I don't think it's going to magically fix everything.
So, and how under the radar this dude's been. I even mentioned him when I mentioned the young prospects like Dalen Terry. I don't even know what he is, like, because he don't even touch the court. So I have no opinion on Dalen Terry right now.
I know what he
I
is.
didn't even mention him. I forgot about him. That's how little.
He's a meme for me because it's like every time he's like,
forgot about him.
he's he's so animated. Like
Pat Will, Io, and Kobe. I didn't even think about him because that's how little he touches the court.
yeah.
So
I like to see more Dalen Terry. I like to see.
I definitely want to see more Dalen. The team is not good anyway. At least play the young cat, see what he got. He's like, yeah, this is when you should be like testing shit out. Let's see
let
what
him
he
develop.
Got. Yeah, hey, put him out there, see how he looks. It's like, yeah, because you're not a contender. It's not like last year when Bulls were like a top 2 or 3 team for like half the season. It's like,
and then they decline. Yeah.
After the end, the Lonzo injury,
But this and
injury,
best now, y'all are playing.
yeah, you probably play in because I think they've either been playing or out of the playoffs this whole season. I don't even think they've been 6 yet. To the best of my knowledge, they either like in the play in like 7 through 10 or totally on the outside looking in. They've either been like in those 2 spots this year.
Yeah.
Like when they
I
were
think
going
the highest they've been was
they were
7.
going on them real losing streaks. They were like, yeah, on the outside looking like 11, 12. They were down there at one point. But I think they're back in the play in now, like maybe like 8 or something. They around there now.
Yeah, they like around 8, I want to say.
So that's where they're hovering now. So like
so they'll probably finish 7 or 8, probably.
At least see how the prospects look. Give Dalen Terry some playing time.
And be a playing team.
Yeah, the kid looks, man.
Well, if you're a playing team, you just gotta kick ass.
Yeah.
You gotta kick ass. So you gotta see play in and get into the playoffs.
Yeah. If you don't play, at least make it.
You gotta be ready. Be ready.
But let's talk about the big deal of the day. Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns. This is just like a day after Kyrie Irving was traded to the Mavericks, so it's all like a chain reaction there. Well, basically, we're gonna talk about the Brooklyn Nets.
Kyrie said, he requested a trade. I want to be traded. He said that.
I would have said it back when all of the nonsense, when they suspended him and all of that.
Yeah.
I would have said, yeah, all right, no, fuck you, Nets. Like, I'm out of here. But he did come back and like he played. Yeah, that's why I say Kyrie Irving. Like, say what you want about him, but he is like he's a man of integrity. Yeah, he didn't sit his contract out. He came and played because I'm sure he wanted to. After the suspension, he probably wanted to leave.
Yeah, because that was bullshit.
And the man for like tweeting a movie that he probably didn't even watch. So yeah,
with
no context on it, just a simple tweet with no context.
And I stand firm on that. I mean, I'm not a Kyrie fan or anything. I don't dislike him or anything like that. But I mean, I seriously doubt he watched that movie. I don't think he even watched it.
I tried to watch it, and it was like that was hard.
You said it was boring.
Like I turned it off maybe like about 20 minutes. I was like, it sucks, man.
I think he watched it.
And I have the Audible, which I haven't even tried to listen to. I haven't even opened the Audible up yet. I'm scared to listen to the Audible.
He's a different kind of cat. Like, I mean, I know someone who kind of moves like a Kyrie Irving. So it's like he's a different type of dude. Like, he likes to read, he likes to be enriched, he likes to delve deeper into, well, what if the world isn't what we think it is? And he likes to delve into things like that. That's thought provoking.
Dude.
Yeah, he's a different kind of cat. He is. He's a different kind of guy. So
glad he played the media to the left when they were still trying to talk about the trade. And he's like, ask me about Dallas. He almost Allen Iverson and shit. Like, talk about the fucking game. Well, he's still talking about the Brooklyn Nets. Like with his first post game with Dallas. Like, like ask me about this fucking game, basically.
Right.
I'm still stuck on that and shit. Like, I don't play for them anymore. Like,
I
he
don't play for them.
basically said, like, yeah, let's talk about the game we just played in. Like, I'm a Maverick now. Let's talk about that.
So
I'm not
Kyrie,
answering. I'm not answering any Brooklyn Nets
Kyrie
questions.
and Luca, I'm like,
That's a
yeah,
nice duo. Yeah,
that's a 1-2 punch.
takes the pressure off Luca because they were like a one man team because they tried
Mhm.
because like they had tried Porzingis, it didn't work out, and ever since they traded him, it's been a one man team. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, not knocking like Tim Hardaway like all and Spencer Dinwiddie, like not knocking those guys, but yeah, they were
But
one man team. It's like yeah,
Luca is he's on another level. He's yeah. He's a franchise player. He
even
is.
Luca, but even even
He's a
Mike needed
franchise
Scott. You
player.
know, it's like you still need that sidekick. So like yeah,
Yeah, so you need that sidekick.
I'm
Like
glad that Kyrie is
not
a
being
great
funny.
Kyrie was a great sidekick for LeBron, so he should be a good one for Luca.
That's what happened with us, like with Derek. Like Derek Rose was a franchise player, but he
Tried to
didn't
yeah,
have that.
Bulls never got him a Kyrie. They never
He never
found
had that punch, that second punch.
his MVP season. The second best player was what the Ding. What it's like, come on, it's
Mhm.
nothing against him, but like you need
Which
more
was a
than.
good glue guy. He's a good third option,
But as far as like that second star, you
but you
need
need that punch. Like you, that's why it's called a 1-2 punch. It's what's called 1-2. Your 1-2 punch. You need that.
almost every championship team has had that. There's a few exceptions. The
Mhm.
'04 Pistons, they shook
They
everything
were a
up.
bunch of role
You put
players.
them on the side because like they were like they went against the grain on every single trophy.
Yeah, they were a bunch of role players.
Sit them to the side. The other team I'm thinking of right now is the 2011 Mavericks. Like it was Dirk and a
Yeah, it was
bunch
just
of
Dirk, and
yeah,
because Dirk was a franchise player.
yeah, and a bunch of role players. Yeah. So
You
like
had the Jet.
Mary, an old ass Jason Kidd, Sean Marion, like yeah, like guys
um,
that used to be good, like Marion used to
Tyson
be good.
Chandler.
Chandler
Yeah.
is like unless you just think JJ Barea was so cold and shit.
He did put Miss Puerto Rico, so
Let's just think Deshaun Stevenson is like that's your guy and shit or whatever. There's a bunch of role players on that.
yeah.
But Kevin Durant, yeah, 4-team trade. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. The Suns got KD and TJ Warren. TJ Warren is a slept on pickup right there. It's a nice another role player because like the Nets, they're gonna need some depth after this trade,
Yeah,
obviously. So TJ Warren was a good get for them. The Brooklyn Nets got Mikal Bridges,
I
Cam
saw that.
Johnson. I'm not even reading this letter. He sucks, yeah. This third one. And they got a shitload of picks, yeah. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first rounders, 2
Damn.
second rounders,
Damn.
and a swap. That's a lot. Yeah. For KD, that's what you expect that. That's what you're
It's
gonna
Kevin
get.
Durant, so
He arguably, like I still say it's Giannis, but like arguably the best player in the league, Kevin Durant. Yeah.
they got everything but the kitchen sink, basically. Yeah.
The other two teams involved in this trade were the Bucks and Pacers. I like the Bucks on what they got out of this. They got Jay Crowder. That's a good
Yeah,
solid.
Jay Crowder is one. That's why I want
Jay
our
Crowder helps
team.
you win games. It's like
He's a person where if you don't, like I said, if you don't watch ball, like I mean, we watch basketball, so like we know who Jay Crowder is. If you're not if you're a casual fan or you're not a fan at all, you're like, who is this guy? It's like he's the type of guy that you need on your team.
every team he's gone to, he's contributed.
Yeah, like
You
he's
know,
gonna
he's been a
rebound.
positive for every team. So
He's
for
gonna hit the glass hard as hell and rebound.
every team he's gone to, there's no
You
team
need
that
that.
said that, man, why they get this dude? Like every single team he's gone to is like he's been a positive for every
Like
single.
you need a guy who goes in who like our hard guy that we had that would just go in and just crash like back with the Bulls with the 11 Bulls. Taj Gibson was like that type of a guy. Like he would just go in and you need a player like that on your team. Like it's like what I do is not I don't have the prettiest thing. I'm not like
We go
the
back to the
finesse and all the
championship.
handles and all that, but
To the championship years, Rodman was that dude.
yeah, because everybody doesn't have the Kyrie Irving handles. Everybody don't got the John Morant handles. Everybody ain't got that.
Mm-hmm.
So you need somebody who can just go in and just crash the glass and just get 50-50 balls and do that. That's what you need on your team.
Indiana Pacers, I think they got a bunch of guys they're gonna buy out because they rebuilding like George Hill, Serge Ibaka. I don't think either of them are ever gonna play for the Pacers. They probably gonna get bought out. They got a shitload, like 3 second rounders, and they got some cash. So that's what they get. So that's what Pacers got in this deal. Like, I don't think Hill or Ibaka is gonna play for them. They probably buy out candidates because they veterans. Like Pacers, like young, rebuilding. They,
Yeah,
they probably not gonna keep either of those guys.
yeah, they're gonna get bought out.
They'll get bought out and do a little ring chasing. Even though
Yeah,
Surge got one with Toronto, but
with Toronto, yeah.
why not try to get another one? So like these
They go
guys,
to sleep like, hey, big head. Hey, big
they had a trade too. We're gonna get to theirs.
head.
um Clippers and Hornets, some of these trades I'm gonna go over quickly and shit. I'm gonna get to the Kyrie one and then come back to this one. So we get to the good one, come back to the whack ones. Sorry, Clippers, but yeah, your trade stunk and shit. So we're gonna come back to that. Okay. I don't even see the fucking Kyrie. Here it is. Mavericks, yeah, Kyrie Irving and Markieff Morris. And then the Nets got Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, a first rounder, and 2 second-round picks. So Dallas didn't even give up a lot to get Kyrie. They only had to give up one pick. Yeah, like yeah.
Well, we know what that's about.
We already know what time that was.
But Mark Cuban's like, I don't give a damn.
You need that second
Mark
star.
Cuban goes against the grain anyway.
You need that second star, yeah. So
Because he's a person that he's like, hey, I don't care what you do in your personal life. I don't
you
care.
didn't even give up a lot, yeah. You gave up. Unless you just think Dinwiddie is so valuable. Like he's a good player, but you're not gonna lose sleep if you lose a player like him. It's like, yeah.
You're not.
So basically, let's roast the Brooklyn Nets then. Since I already roasted my Bulls, let's roast the Brooklyn Nets then. So they turned a big three of Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden into Ben fucking Simmons and shit. Because now he's the guy on that team. It's like that's what you did turned it into.
Have you seen the meme? Did you see the meme of Ben Simmons? They was like after the big three is gone, and you know the last scene, the freshman when Will walks on the set and everything is gone.
Yeah.
It had Ben Simmons' face full of shit. It's Ben Simmons looking like.
Now, yeah, you wanted to be the guy. Yeah, you're the guy now in Brooklyn.
That made me laugh out loud.
These bunch of role players too. Like I said, yeah. So you turn to Ben Simmons, Mikal Bridges, Seth Curry, not Steph Curry, Seth Curry, and who's the other guy I was about to say, and Spencer Dinwiddie. That's what you turned it into, basically. Brooklyn.
Well, we got Steph Curry, Seth.
Yeah, yeah, we got Seth. Curry out of it. Yeah, Seth Curry.
not Steph. Seth.
Crazy, you turned a big three of two former MVPs, and then Kyrie Irving, who just scored Will and shit, into fucking Seth Curry and Ben Simmons, and Mikal Bridges and fucking Spencer Dinwiddie. That's what you got.
A shit ton of picks, so hey,
you got some. They can rebuild at least. Yeah, they got back because they gave up a lot of picks to get Harden. So at least they got some of those picks back now. They got some picks back that they gave up for Harden. So
the one thing that guy, that owner, that billionaire dude, he don't play games.
Yeah, he blew that shit up with the quick.
He don't play games.
Here's the thing with Brooklyn. Like I said, I think Kevin Durant just once Kyrie was out of there, he was like, yeah, like
I'm gone too.
I think maybe he had requested a trade before the season.
Right.
When Kyrie didn't extend, when they didn't extend Kyrie. Because of last season, all the bullshit that was going on with the vaccine and all of that shit is like, so like Brooklyn decided not to extend Kyrie during the offseason. KD all of a sudden said, hey, I don't want to be here. But then when Kyrie comes back, he opted into the final year. And then KD said, okay, let's see what happens. He probably had an under the table deal. Like, if this don't work out, y'all will trade me at the deadline. You know, he probably like way back then, he had agreed with the Brooklyn Nets. Like, yeah. We're going to try it, but if it don't work out, I want you to trade me.
In my mind, I said he's
trying to destination to Phoenix. You're not trading me to a scrub-ass team. Like, that's where I want to go. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, I want to go there. That's where you traded me to. So they probably had this.
In my mind, I say that he's like, I see you, Kyrie, out west, and I raise you. You ain't the only one going out west. I'm going out west, too.
Like, I'm out, too, yeah. Deuces.
I see your Dallas Mavericks and I raised you with Phoenix Sun. Basically, that's what he said.
But also what's underrated in this Phoenix Suns deal too. Like everybody's talking about the big three of KD, D Book, and Chris Paul. But guess what? Nobody's talking about. They kept Aiden. They didn't have to
I'm
give
about to
Aiden
say they kept DeAndre Ayton. Yep, they kept
because I
Ayton.
thought Aiden was good. I just knew he was going back to Brooklyn. Yeah, when I heard, I said, okay, it's
Nope, they
Aiden
kept
and who
DeAndre
else? But
Ayton.
like they
Yep.
didn't even give up Aiden. I knew
And that's
Aiden would be one
huge.
of the pieces. They were able to get this big three and keep Aiden.
Like, how'd they finesse that? That's what I say. I need to.
Because
So
when
if
I
you need
heard it,
negotiation
I just
skills,
knew that he was gonna be. I'll say, okay, say DeAndre Aiden and who else? Like that's where my mind was going. I said, no,
if you need
Aiden wasn't part of it.
negotiation
I was like,
skills, talk to who's Phoenix Suns owner. Talk to their owner because he has hella skills.
yeah,
Because like, how was he able to negotiate that?
yeah.
Where
For
I
this,
don't give up DeAndre Ayton.
Kevin Durant and didn't have to give up DeAndre Aiden.
I just knew that Aiden was out there. I'm like, okay, yeah, Durant's there, but no
I knew
Aiden no
he was gonna
more.
be part. I said, okay, Brooklyn's gonna get
Yeah,
Aiden. Like, and who else they gonna get in the deal? Like, yeah. And I saw, oh, Aiden wasn't part of it. Okay, even better.
yeah.
So he kept a young big man. So now Aiden, like the pressure's really off of him. Like he'd be the fourth option, which is fine for him. He don't need
Mm-hmm.
none of that pressure. Yeah, fourth
All he
option.
gotta do is just crash the glass.
Yep,
All he gotta do.
yep. He could
Just,
be
just,
like what DeAndre Jordan was like during the Lob
just,
City
just
Clippers.
get in where you fit in. Like, just get in and put back. Just get in where you fit
He
in.
had that
50-50 ball.
DeAndre
Get in where
Jordan
you fit
role
in.
during the Lob City. That's what he'll be.
Mm-hmm.
It's crashing.
And that's all you gotta do. Like, no plays are written for you. You just get yours where you fit in.
Yep.
We ain't drawing no plays for you.
Mm. All right, it's a
So
whack ass Clippers trade. Mason Plumlee for Reggie Jackson. He's going to get bought out as well too. Reggie Jackson is never going to play a game for the Hornets.
he's not.
What else? I'm only going to read the big trades. It's Eric Gordon. This is pretty It's not as nothing's going to be as big as that KD and Kyrie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, when I saw that.
Clippers got Eric Gordon back. Yeah. People forget he originally was drafted by them like way back. He was
Oh
part of
yeah, yeah, I
out of
forgot
the
about
Chris
that.
Paul trade. People forget
Yeah,
about
I forgot about
they
that.
sent Chris Paul to New Orleans for Eric Gordon way back 10 years ago, whatever year that was.
Mm-hmm.
They got Eric Gordon back, 3 future seconds. The Rockets got John Wall back. Yeah, that's hilarious. Danny Green and a protected swap. So
Danny Green still playing?
I don't expect either of them to play a single.
Like
I don't expect either of them to play a game for the Rockets. Like once again, another young rebuilding team. Like John Wall's gonna get waived, and Danny Green's gonna get
Danny
waived.
Green, because Danny Green's about my age, it feels like.
The Grizzlies got Luke Kennard. I'm assuming Danny Green came from the Grizzlies. Like, cause I don't remember him playing with the Clippers. So I'm assuming like he was part of the Grizzlies sent him
I
off
didn't even
there.
know he was still playing.
Nor did
Sounds
I
like,
until I saw this. Yeah, and
sounds
nor do
like
I
a lot
expect
for
him to play a
him.
single game for Houston. He's not gonna play for them. He's probably already waived and shit. But okay, we're gonna skip this Celtics trade. That sucks. Josh Richardson to the Pelicans for Devontae Graham and a bunch of seconds. Okay. Pistons. Okay, this is the one I wanted to talk about. Yeah.
Okay.
Pistons, Warriors, Hawks, Blazers, another 4-teamer. Warriors got Gary Payton II back, which they probably never wanted to lose him. They just couldn't afford him. Yeah. So like he was a big part of that championship win.
Yeah,
Right?
he was.
So Payton's back in along with 3 second rounders.
Got the baby glove back.
Yep, he's back.
Mm-hmm.
The Atlanta Hawks got Sadiq Bey. Young guy, I don't know a lot about him. Portland, Kevin Knox and 5 future second rounders. He wasn't throwing these second rounders around big time.
Yeah.
Most second rounders kind of suck. Is like you get occasionally get like Joker or Io DeSuma, but like most of them are gonna
or Draymond Green.
Yeah, you're gonna find a gem. Like I said, Draymond. What's
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah, obviously the GOAT second rounder is Jokic because he's
Jokic, yeah, he's MVP. Yeah.
2-time MVP, so he's the GOAT second round. But yeah, you're gonna find a Draymond, you're gonna find like an Io DeSuma. Occasionally you'll find like those gems, but most of the time, yeah, you're not gonna get much. It's gonna be a bunch of bombs. Yeah. So that's why they're throwing these second rounders around. Detroit got James Wiseman, so Golden State officially moved on from the young boy. See, that's the kind of moves I wanted the Bulls to make. You could have traded Alex Caruso or somebody for Wiseman because Vooch is aging. Is like, why not try to get a younger center? Golden State gave up on him. Like, yeah, it's not gonna cost you much. Like I said, probably like one of your role players. which you
Mhm.
got a lot of guards anyway. Like out of them, I'd give up Caruso to take a look at Wiseman, a free look. Yeah, if he's a
Mhm.
bust, you just cut him. It's like, yeah, but at least give him a look. You get some prospect, you get some young talent on this team. That's what I want.
Mhm.
Stick skip this Dario Saric trade. That sucks. Justin Holiday, I'm definitely skipping that trade. Sorry, Justin, former Bull. Another underrated trade here. Nuggets, Lakers, Clippers, and Magic.
All these damn teams. Okay.
14. The Nuggets got Thomas Bryant from the Lakers. The Lakers got this is interesting. Another guy the Bulls like could have took a peek at. Mo Bamba is headed to
Yeah. But I think about that song in Obama's song.
a young brother. Boom.
That's all I think about that Obama song.
Yeah, so Mo Bamba, he kind of like falling out of favor because ironically like a former Bull took his spot because when the Bulls traded Wendell Carter to
Wendell Carter, yeah.
he been balling out, so like so Orlando decided, okay, Carter is our future big, so they gave up on Mo Bamba. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, like a Caruso might have got him for he was like I'll say give it a free look. Yeah. With Mo Bamba, Devon Reed in the second round to the Lakers. Clippers got Bones. I'm not Reed. He sucks. Yeah, and he might not suck, but and then Orlando got Patrick Beverly, who's gonna be bought out. He's not gonna play for Orlando. A
What's
20,
that?
a second, and some cash. So yeah, the Bull, will the Bulls sign him? They need Bulls got a shitload of guards. And of course, the Westbrook trade. Let's read that. It's the three-teamer between the Lakers, Timberwolves, and Jazz. Lakers, D'Lo, Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt is what they got.
Mm.
I like it. Timberwolves got Mike Conley. It's another guy who I haven't heard. They got 3 second rounders as well. Jazz, Westbrook, another guy, Damon Jones, and a first rounder from the Lakers. Westbrook's going to get bought out as well too.
Yeah.
As their young rebuilding team, they're not going to keep him. And he may be Chicago bound. That's the story that's been out
And
there.
that's the story. I'm about to say that's the story. See, we're not new at this because my thing is okay, maybe the Bulls were looking like, it'll cost us too much to give up
We
right
don't.
now for the trade deadline.
I
Let's see
keep
what we
mentioning
have in the
Caruso,
buyout.
but maybe they don't want. Maybe they just don't want to give him up. Like we like Alex, we don't want to trade him. That's the guy I keep because the Bulls got a lot of guards. Out of all of the guards, that's the one I would trade. Like out of Kobe White, Io DeSuma, Dalen Terry, and him, like he's the one. He's the odd man out to me. Like yeah, Caruso is the guy I would trade out of those four. Yeah, because the young guys I would keep all of them. So yeah,
Right.
you got to lose a guard unless you're just not gonna resign Kobe White. Then he becomes an option, but I think they might re-sign him though. He's
Yeah.
playing well, so like the Bulls probably will re-sign him. Unless you're just not gonna re-sign him, yeah, I would like Caruso's the guy I would send out here.
So maybe they are looking at, hey, let's get some people for cheap. Let's do this cheap.
Yeah, and maybe they just really like Alex. I don't know. We like Alex. We don't want to trade him.
If
So